What's up, cum stains? Big J here, checking in from the pool. This is South Florida living at its finest right here. Is this being recorded on a potato? No, just an old LG phone. It's all banged up. Sorry I don't have Samsung money, but I don't have Patreon either, so go fuck yourself. iPhone 3, that's great. No, it's actually an LG Android. Just, one of the older ones. What, do you guys buy a top-of-the-line phone and keep up to date with all the modern cameras and all that? That's fucking gay. Thirsty Jers, or Dirty Jers. It's hard for me to read these comments. Dirty Jers has a great question. When are you going back to work? Well, it looks like these kind of surgeries are healed after about 3 months. And if you guys recall, my surgery was on April 7th. So May, June, July 7th will be 3 months. So I'm not even going to think about going back to work until I do 5 more weeks of physical therapy. How about that? Does that answer your question? Because it's going to go quicker once I can get on the recumbent bike. So you guys need to donate to the GoFundMe so I can get a bottle of Anadrol once I can get on the recumbent bike. Or send Anadrol to, or Superdrol to the Delray Misfits P.O. Box. How about that? Yep. And then I'll be coming up with a new hashtag. Instead of collagen cycle, I'm gonna come up with hashtag recumbent bike cycle. And I'm gonna juice like a monkey, just doing recumbent bike and then weights for the upper body, and build the dog piss out of these quadriceps, just doing the recumbent bike. Why were you quiet during Andrew's phone call? I was sitting the opposite side of the room, and it would be hard for Andrew to hear me, but I did talk to Andrew Kalura. There's no problem there. Andrew Kalura is a great guy, and I congratulate him again on his first place trophy in his weight class. And he's got another show coming up, a national level show where I believe...
New message is received from 360286.
If he gets first or second in the overall, he would get his pro card. So I'm pretty excited for Andrew Kalura. I wish him the best. You guys are trying to cause all this infighting among the Misfits, and really the only people falling for it are the autistics or the people with mental illness. So go figure out what I mean by that. It's not too difficult. Send me your pills. What are you talking about? How long till you're back at 100%? I don't know if I'll ever be at 100%, bro. There's a whole lot of steel inside each knee. They drilled holes in my kneecap, and they basically reattached my tendons with some kind of fucking steel cable. So something like that. I don't think you're ever going to be at 100%. But do you mean when I can go up a flight of stairs or when I can fuck a chick? I mean, what's your idea of 100%? I mean, 100% for me was squatting 550 for a double and deadlifting 585 for a double. And I don't see myself ever getting back to that. So I don't think I'll ever be at 100%. And only a fool would try and get to 100%. There's Loyal Muchacho. Hey, Daddy. Are you a boy or a girl? I can't tell. If you're a girl, you can call me Daddy. If you're a boy, well, you still might suck my cock. Are you conscious of your legs feeling differently? Brett 69285. Well, of course, dude. I'm still using a walker, bro. What do you mean? Yesterday, after my real brief live yesterday, I had to be home by 4 to pay a traffic ticket that I got before the accident. And I paid that traffic ticket with the Patreon money, laughing out loud. So since I didn't have the energy to go back to the pool, so I started really stretching out my tendon yesterday on both knees, the quadricep tendon that was surgically reattached. I did some exercises I learned in physical therapy to really get that tendon stretched out. And I would take breaks and I would put my feet up on an ottoman and then I would do the stretching exercises again. And I was able to, for really the first time since the surgery, give myself a self-massage to each quadricep with my hands. And I was able to really rough up those quadriceps. Something before, they were too swollen and too tight. So trying to massage them just was useless. But I really broke it up yesterday. Really got those things loose, massaging them. So and today my knees are feeling absolutely fabulous. And I'm recomping right now in the pool. Still own the Subaru Outback, bully? No. The Subaru Outback wagon got towed, and I never went and picked it up. I just let them keep it. Because what they were going to charge me in towing and storage fee by the time I got back to West Palm Beach was more than the car was worth. Wait a second. You said cable, but are they surgically welded to the bone? I have no idea. I don't know much about the surgery. No Romanian deadlifts anytime soon. I don't know. I figure the first power move that I will be able to do will be stiff-legged deadlifts. Because if you think about it, that's a hamstring move. And even though your knees are not locked out, your knees are slightly bent. You don't want to ever do anything locked out. Even though the knees are not going to be locked out, you're still not using the knee joint when you do a stiff-legged deadlift. So I plan on really building up my posterior chain before I can even start doing any kind of quad work. Does that answer your question? I don't do Romanian deadlifts. I do stiff-leggeds. Are you on Propecia? Yes. I do a DHT blocker about twice a week.
Message is received from 561-860-0926. Message is new message.
Yeah, I do my DHT inhibitor at the same time I do my AI, and I've learned I can really get by without doing my AI very often. I'm thinking you should only do AI, depending on how often you're pinning, once or twice a week. Try and do your AI as little as possible. See what you can get away with. Why do people get so triggered by your GoFundMe? I think it's in reaction to the Patreon. Personally, I think if we didn't do the Patreon and cause all that controversy, I think my GoFundMe would have done a lot better. But these nasty trolls were so triggered by the Patreon that the next chance they got to attack someone they jumped on. It's not that hard to figure out. Jason Blaha is his alpha is a cream pie cleanup boy. Right. Would you just figure that out? I mean, he hides in a bunker, doesn't he? Oh, my cloud is going behind a palm tree. I got to relocate. I'm walking down to the deep end. Don't you have to be a sodomite to own a Subaru? Or a lesbian? I think Subaru is the official vehicle of homosexual females. Oh shit, I can't read this. Big J, order 66 Lou. Why would I do that? Lou's leaving me alone. I'm leaving Lou alone. You know, we're both over 50 years old. You don't need to go there. Leave Lou alone. He seems to be leaving the Misfits alone. So leave him alone. How old are some of you guys? Jesus Christ. Best type of fish to eat, Jay? I have no clue. I mean, if you eat low fat, wouldn't you want to eat whitefish? And if you want to increase your fats, wouldn't you eat something oily like salmon? Depends on your goals, bro. Stop asking me so many stupid questions and do some thinking. Jay, how are them quads feeling? Oh, man. I told you yesterday was really the first day that the swelling was so far down that I was able to actually do a real hard, almost like I don't know how to do a deep tissue massage, but I was really squeezing on each quad with my hand, just doing a double quad massage. And really, yesterday and today, I finally can tell and see how much atrophy I've got in the quads. And I've lost an incredible amount of muscle tissue in each quad. So even though the recumbent bike is not a bodybuilding exercise, I think from just getting blood flow and exercising them, I'm going to get some easy growth when I can get on that recumbent bike. Yeah, so the quads are okay. They've just atrophied. And the swelling from the car ride back from South Dakota is finally all gone. It's been a week since Moses dropped me off. And yesterday the swelling was finally gone. Bully me in the bedroom. What is your name? I can't see your name. I got the sun, even though my back is to the sun. I can't see my phone. That video was hard to watch. Glad you're getting there, brother. Thank you, Austin Workman 77. Yeah, that video, I don't watch it anymore. I may never watch that video ever again. It sucks. You are giving out people's phone numbers. Who are you talking to? Those aren't their phone numbers. That's their handle on their Instagram account. Do you like Lenny's channel? You mean Big Rob, Robzilla's channel? Let's get one thing straight. If Big Rob or Robzilla goes away, that channel ceases to exist. So it's not really Lenny's channel. That's all Robzilla. It was nice hearing about other stuff besides tan 1010s. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, how many podcasts do you guys want to hear tranny talk? Or the term, was that a Freudian slip? Tan 1010s. Ha 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 ha. I mean, how often can you listen to that? Have you ever suffered any other serious lifting injuries? No, never. The only other surgery I've ever had was a shit. I just got a high temperature warning on my phone. Says my phone's going to shut off, which is bullshit. Is that because the screen is facing the sun? The only other surgery I've ever had was a meniscus repair, and that was work-related. That was a workman's compensation paid-for surgery. The bully's in the shade now. But maybe that'll help my phone from turning off. Have you ever passed out lifting heavy? No. Bully, how's the water feel on your sack? I like anything on my sack. I'd like some of your saliva on my sack. How about that? Knick-knack, I don't know what you're talking about when people text me. I have no clue what you're talking about. Send me a DM and explain exactly what you're talking about. Don't do it here in a live forum. And I'm not giving out anyone's phone number. I don't know what you're talking about. Jay is pissing in the pool. That could be true. You'll never know. I just got another high temperature warning. I hope my phone doesn't shut off. I'm in the shade. No, a direct message on Instagram. DM me on IG, because what you're saying doesn't even make sense. Do you think Robzilla is a cool guy? I've never met him in person, and I'm not going to judge him from the videos. I can judge him from the personal DMs that we've exchanged, and he seems like an okay guy. Jay, did you have any kind of warning before the snap happened, or was it sudden? Like, did you have any pain or fatigue prior to even starting your workout? No, I felt like $1,000,000. Gotta love those Delray palm trees. Those trees surrounding the pool are royal palms. That's why they're so pretty. Who's they, Brad? What are you talking about, Wolfpack Eric? Big Brad's last alimony payment. Thanks for the podcast, Jay. Hey, no problem. Will you ever squat again? Yeah. After I strengthen these legs with machines, I'll tell you what, doing hack squats, which is all quad, actually scares me more than squatting. I've been thinking that once I've done enough leg extensions and leg curls and leg press and all that nonsense that you do during rehab, and I can, I'll start squatting a broomstick, just because just squatting a broomstick, I'll be able to hit muscles that you can't hit with machines. So I'll start out just squatting a broomstick. When I can do a broomstick for 10 sets of 10, I'll move up to squatting just the bar. And when I can squat 10 sets of 10 with the bar, I'll start adding. I was thinking I should add chains instead of putting weights on, because the way you're going to re-injure a tendon is on the eccentric phase of a rep, which is going down. So I like the idea of squatting with chains, because as you go down, load comes off the bar. So when you're down at the bottom, the load is the lightest it's ever going to be. And then when you switch over, when you change directions and go to the concentric phase, the load slowly increases. So once I can squat the bar and do that very well, I'm probably going to throw a set of chains on each side before I ever add any kind of plates. I mean, why would I want to put a couple of 10s on each side when I could maybe try and figure out some 20-pound chains or some 40-pound chains? I think putting some 60-pound chains on each side is going to do me more good than putting a 45-pound plate on each side. Jay, are you drinking again? Brad says you are. No, he didn't. Why don't you post a screenshot of Brad saying that? How about that, tough guy? Your phone's voice was saying the number from either a missed call or text. That's what they were talking about. I see. Thank you. How is it that you were able to explain that to me so simply? Are you ecstatic for Hamburg and Brews Room? I'm not going to go to Brews Room. It's a really good place, but it's not like the food is so great that I want to go to a bar to eat. Hamburg says, why squat? There are safer ways to building legs, Jay. Well, I'm going to start out with those safer ways. I'm going to be doing leg extensions and leg curls long before I do anything else. And I figure my first day of hitting weights, leg extensions with 30 pounds is going to be an absolute motherfucker. So just relax. It's not like I'm going to start out squatting. You guys, you're smarter than that, Hamburg. Just quit squatting. What's the point? You'll just get injured again. That's not true. Urban Farmer 1987. Bobzilla is a homo hijacking misfit mints or trying to. I think you're wrong. I think Bobzilla is just doing what Lenny has wanted to do for a long, long time. And Andrew doesn't have any interest in doing that. Robzilla will get in the car and go trolling Dixie Highway looking for hookers with Lenny and film it. That's what Lenny wants. And Andrew wasn't about to go driving around Dixie Highway looking for prostitutes and filming Lenny doing that. So now Lenny got what he wanted. Everyone leave him alone. Okay, here's we go. This looks like it could be a good question from Inhanex in Membrane. I like your name because it reminds me of the Esther that's on the end of the parable. And you guys ever know of that real long-lasting tren? Not trenenthenate. The original tren was called parable, and it had an Esther on the end that's super long. So parabolin was super long acting. Believe longer than Deca. That was good stuff, the original French parabolin. Have you ever thought about becoming a personal trainer or a coach? You have a shit ton of knowledge. Well, I appreciate that, but most of the people on here can think I'm an idiot. I'm surprised Andrew puts up with Jason's shit. It's unreal. Does Jason pay him at all? I don't think so. I don't know. Jason's been doing a lot of filming, wanted to do a lot of filming lately. And no one really wants to film for Jason. Robzilla is doing what we all wanted Prince to do. If they troll on Dixie Highway, that would be mints. Right. You guys don't care. You guys could care less what happens. You guys would love, absolutely love, Robzilla catching on film Lenny getting arrested for soliciting prostitution, or maybe shot by a tan 10-10. You guys don't care. Mr. Freeze It, Jay, you're a tard. Oh, thanks, dude. Who do you think you are? Where do you buy your roids from? Jason Blaha. Wolfpack Eric. Undecanate? No. Google parabolin, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The original French parabolin. Can't remember what drug company made it, but it was amazing stuff. It came in glass ampules, and I think they were something like 76 milligrams per glass ampule. Real weird number. I swear to God, you can make gains on one a week. Whatever happened to Big Richard? I don't know. He's floating around somewhere. Maybe I'll see him if I go to Planet Fitness to use the tanning. I just know that Big Richard didn't want to be involved with the Misfits anymore after the posting of the sex tape. Big Richard is old school. He doesn't accept that kind of thing. That's kind of lifestyle. So as long as the Misfits are going to be involved with tranny sex, Big Richard doesn't want to be involved. Wolfpack Eric, what's the ester? Undecanate? Dude, seriously, look it up. Google parabolin. It's not undecanate. It's like a hexadrama fucking ethyl fucking mean. I don't know. It had hex in it, I think. Look it up. Stop asking me. I told you I don't know. Would you collab with Big Lenny? No. I'm not going to film with Robzilla, even if invited. Hamburg. Wolfpack Eric, it's a long ester, 7 to 12 weeks. Yeah, but it wasn't undecanate. So stop sending me... The bedroom beggar is Scott and Christina. Well, he hasn't been commenting on my shit unless I haven't seen it. You know, when I was in the hospital and I was just working on my own recovery and Andrew did the GoFundMe, people that started calling me names and telling me I should be ashamed of myself for asking for help, I just simply block you. Unless I know who you are, or if it's in good taste. If you're just teasing, I can take that. But people that are just out damn right rude, I don't need you. I got 13,000 other followers. So, you know, I know you can create a new account in 5 minutes, but it takes me 5 seconds to block you. And, you know, if it starts to become too much of a problem, I will stop accepting follow requests from people that have no posts and no followers. If you got 0 posts or 1 post, like you know the picture you're using, if you got 1 post and just a handful of followers, I know that's a brand new account. So if it becomes a problem, if you guys keep saying rude shit that's uncalled for, I will just stop accepting follow requests from those brand new accounts. And if you want to come on Jay's channel or Jay's Instagram and say rude shit, I might make you wait until you have 100 followers or 200 followers. Jay, I'm 49 now, used roids for about 7 years, but have been clean now for 6 years. At 49, what would be good to use at my age? Not knowing your situation, I'm going to recommend a very safe cycle that won't hurt you. Equipoise and Anavar, brah. Come on. 0 side effects from Equipoise and Anavar. My God. I just had another phone call, but I had the volume turned down on my phone, so it didn't give out the phone number. How do I get that? How do I get that out of my settings? Those verbal announcements that I got a new text message or I'm getting a phone call. I didn't do that on purpose. You happy about getting Juwan Howard the basketball job at U of M? I don't know. He has 0 coaching experience, so how can anyone? You got no track record to judge the guy. So we just got to give him a fair chance and have 0 expectations because he has 0 head coaching experience. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. Bentley Matt, the truth is Big Richard didn't want to associate with Lenny or be near Lenny after Lenny deep-throated a cock. Well, that's one theory. I don't know if Lenny actually deep-throated. I know he put it in his mouth, but did he actually deep-throat? I didn't watch the video and see all the footage. What did Robzilla do to you? Nothing. Told you, I think Robzilla is an okay guy. Urban Farmer, 1987. If I was going to do Tren, it'd be Tren Hex. I don't know. I kind of disagree with you on that, Urban Farmer, 1987, because with Tren Acetate, the one you got to pin every other day, if you start to get any Tren side effects, you just stop pinning and the side effects go right away. The only advantage to Tren Hex